Hey there, it's Nathaniel with HeartFab. Thank you for tuning into this video. Today, I want to show you how to weld miter joints like this. The first thing you want to do is make your two 45-degree cuts and then put your square on it to make sure it's square. I like to tack one side of it, put the square back on, and then tack the other side to make sure it's actually square. Now, there's two ways you could do this. The way I'm doing it is I'm leaving about an 1/8 gap, and that will allow me to actually get some penetration through this material. You don't want to run it tight because that way there's no gap to fill and then you're going to get very little penetration. Or the other way you can do this is by beveling each side of the cut and then you run them up tight. After getting it tacked and making sure this is square, I start welding this joint. This first one we're doing is the simplest because it's 1/4 inch material. Later, we'll get to 1/8 inch and 1/16 inch. I apologize for the quality of this video. It was shot with my iPhone, so the weld doesn't look great. But try to watch my nozzle motion there. I'm simply pushing the nozzle forward, doing a zigzag pattern from side to side. The 1/4 inch is nice because it's got enough meat to weld to, and so you're not constantly burning through it. There again, you can watch the movement of the nozzle and how I'm moving side to side. I'm doing a zigzag pattern, going from one side of the cut to the other side of the cut and pushing it forward. Another thing I want to make mention of here is try to keep your nozzle clean. In that last clip there, you could see my nozzle was a little bit clogged up. If you don't keep your nozzle clean, that's going to restrict gas flow. Next, we're going to move on to welding 1/8 inch material. Now, this one is going to be a little bit more difficult because it's half the thickness, and this one we're going to have issues with burning through the material. So what we want to do is turn the settings down, and then we're going to make tack welds probably about every 1/4 inch on this material. And then when we actually go to weld this, those tack welds in between will actually act like a bridge and help this material pool up without burning through the tube. And here, if you look closely at the nozzle, you might be able to see I'm doing circular motions. I'm going forward, coming back, and turning around, and essentially just welding circles as I go. And what that's doing is when I go forward, it's grabbing on the tacks that I already have in place there, and then coming back is strengthening that weld and making it look a little smoother. Now that we've done the horizontals on this 1/8 inch, I want to show you how to do the verticals. Now, if you get into doing thicker material, you're going to want to do vertical up and actually push your weld uphill. But for thin material like this, you're going to want to pull your weld down. And this is actually really easy because the weld almost rolls downhill. And so all you got to do in this case is zigzag back and forth and pull your weld pretty quickly downhill. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn my machine down, and then we'll get to the 1/16 inch. The 1/16 inch is going to be similar, but a little more difficult because it's thinner. So we're going to do the same thing, make tack welds about every 1/4 inch, and then we'll fill in between. Right there, if you look really closely, you can see I actually started to burn through this material, and this is why I put the tacks in between, so that if I start to burn through that material, I move forward quickly to the tack, and then I move back and try to fill in between. And on the 1/16 inch, the vertical down is almost the exact same as the 1/8 inch. Okay, that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was beneficial to you. If it was, consider hitting that thumbs up button. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think or what kind of videos you'd like to see me make in the future. And if you're interested in this type of content, consider subscribing to my channel because Lord willing, I will keep sending you content just like this video.